When I was a kid, I heard someone speak French in a movie or something, and I was hooked on French. I thought everything French was the bee's knees, right? In love with anything French. I wanted to eat French salad dressing, which more than likely has nothing to do with France. And, you know, American French salad dressing, right? Anyway, I was infatuated with France because the language was so beautiful, right? But I don't know why it took me so many fucking decades. I am almost 50 years old, and it is only in the last decade or less has it began to dawn on me that all the brutes that I sort of despised growing up for their ugly, raunchy, toxic masculinity, if you will, are the real fucking heroes of men. Women are supposed to look, okay, here's the point. Here's the point. As a man, I am supposed to look at women and think, that is beautiful. I want that, But I'm not supposed to see that beauty in a woman and say, I want to be that. But when I was young with no male, I guess maybe it was because I had very few male role models. My father wasn't around, blah, 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 blah. I had no one to, promote the male atmosphere, the dogged responsibility and gritty determination and ferocity of masculinity and testosterone. So I grew up thinking of that stuff as brutish. I was basically a feminist. But everything was so black and white, so unidimensional. And maybe that's how women's minds work. That's how my mind worked. It was so singular in its perspective. If it wasn't beautiful, then it wasn't good, which is retarded. A fucking right angle is not beautiful, but it's structurally efficient. So similarly, nowadays I look at France and whatever his first name is, Macron, what is their president over there, prime ministers? I don't know. The leader of France. And I don't want to go too far, but he is definitely not the standing statuesque image of masculinity. I could barely think of him with the word man in the same category as the word man. So while I still think that the French language is beautiful, I don't want to be French. I look at the French and the way they're fucking making this international spectacle of bowing to China and environmentalism and, you know, feminism, non-violence, and all this shit. And it just, honestly, it's sickening. Like, it's a beautiful idea, right? It's something that I want to possess, but it's not something I want to be. I don't want to be French. The last fucking thing, no, maybe the second to last thing I would want to be in the world is a Frenchman, a French person. I don't think there's such a thing as a Frenchman. Maybe there is. There's probably a bunch of men in France that are fucking disgusted with what their government is doing, like I was for most of my life before Trump came along. But the general image of France, or the expression of France, is like a fine wine. And these days, I just want a shot of fucking whiskey. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I want the chaser anymore. Like, fuck. But I don't know, dude. I don't want to be the thing that I want to possess anymore. Everything is... There's something not exactly beautiful, but marvelous still about accepting the notion that no matter what is a thing. Like, I want what I want, and I intend to get it. And if there is a better man out there that will either take what I want from me or prevent me from getting it, then I must accept that he deserves it with my bloody death rattle, my dying last breath. There's something marvelous and perfect in that acceptance, that tolerance of risk. And French is not that. French is like the feminine nation. If there were a nation that represented feminism and femininity, not feminism, femininity, it's France, for sure. I'd still rather be French than Chinese, but like, those motherfuckers are just cooked. They're in the modern language, cooked. They're fucked. They've been fucked for so many generations that, I mean, what is it to be a Chinese male? Like, you have to be assigned a woman or something, and more than likely, if she's even worth looking at, then your fucking God King has already fucked her and ruined her, or is going to. Like, I think of China as just the slump-shouldered masses of defeated slaves, like the Jews coming out of Egypt, who even after Moses rescued them and defended them with the hand of God so that they could witness the almighty wrath of their protector, they still insisted to Moses that they not communicate with God directly. Like, that's what I think of the Chinese people. They're just they've been so ground into flour, so ultra processed, that there is nothing human left in them, especially the males. And then second to that, for a man at least, for a male, would be France. France is beautiful. Their museums, their buildings, their structures, their food, culture. It is beautiful. I want it. I want to possess it. I want to experience it. But I don't want to be it. I don't want to be French. Fuck that. I want to be American with fucking glass packs and black fucking smoke. If you're going to be human, then eat death and bring it with you to the banquets. Wear it. And be proud of it. Carry it in your fucking loins and make children with that pent up desire and insistence. Pragmatic fucking raw fucking power. The fucking French.